So we are back to creating patterns on round things, and in this case I made this by surface modeling, and the thing is symmetrical up and down, so I will just create a top and mirror it later. And it has 8 sides, so let's begin with creating an 8-sided polygon. And when I press tab, I get to that window, input window there, where I can set the number of sides, and tab again to get back to the dimension, and I want it to be 50. And a horizontal constraint to one of those lines, so it's fully constrained. And I create some sketches here just to get a framework for my surface modeling later. So an offset plane for the next level, and let's set it to 75 for now. So the next level is quite easy. It just create a new polygon, 8 sides, but with no dimension, because I want this point to be midpoint constraint to this line. So this point to here, and that way I know this point is perfectly straight up from this. So when I make the lower part here mirror this triangle we are creating here, it will be a perfectly flat surface there. And the next level will be a little bit trickier, because the upper part is slanted in. So I have to create a construction plane through 3 points. And I want 2 points up here and 1 point down there to create this slightly slanted construction plane. And on that I create this sketch. It will just be a line, but I have to just first project this line and this point down there. So straight line from that point up here somewhere, and I want the distance down here to be the same as up here, so midpoint constraint between this line and that one. So here's the height for our next level, and there will be one of the corners will be there. So finish sketch and create a new offset plane. And instead of inputting a dimension here, I want to change extent to 2 object and select that point. And that way it will always update if I would change anything. So new sketch on this one, and I want to project this point up here and draw one more polygon, 8 sides, and apply a coincident constraint between one of the corners to this point. And of course you could make even more levels up here, but this is enough for now. So let's go to the surface tab, and I could point out this first. I had this idea that a solid loft between those two would work, but that doesn't make the result I want. So cancel that, and instead in surface go to loft and loft between one of the lines down here and one of the points. Okay, and we have to bring back the sketches and loft again between this point and this line. Okay, and lofting again from this point up here, and one last loft. Sorry, I have to bring back the sketch between this line and that point. So now we got 1/8 of the total. We don't need this structure anymore, so we can hide those sketches and apply a pattern, circular pattern on bodies, all these bodies, and the axis will be this one. And of course we want 8 of them. So here is our top, and we can stitch all those together and go to create mirror bodies. This is the body, and here is our mirror plane. So last thing would be to patch the top and the bottom with enable chaining checked. So okay, we now got these 3 surface bodies, and when we stitch them together they will become one solid body. So of course you can go into the parameters, and if we check out our first offset plane, it was set to 75, and here we can change that to perhaps, let's see what happened when we set it to 100. Okay, so the whole thing updated, and yeah, you can change it however you like. And if you want to make a nice render, you can of course set a fillet on all those edges. And I found the chord length looked a little bit better, so maybe 3 millimeters on that. Okay,